Hey you guys, welcome back to another DIY band video. I must apologise for the lack of videos I've been putting out. Obviously life and stuff gets in the way. Although I have been doing a lot of recording, so hopefully I'll have a lot of more material to do some more videos on. I've learned, more. So why not show that out as well to you guys? I need to say thank you to all to the people that have been subscribing to me. Every time I got a new subscriber, I was thinking, God, I've not even put out a video. I need to do another one. But what do I do it about? I can't just go over the same old stuff. You know what I mean? So I've come across something whilst I was recording this. What I want to do here is add. I've got a Christmas song. It's not your typical Christmas song, but I want to add bells to it. Now that's fine. Well, no worries about adding MIDI bells. However, our drummer didn't play to a click track. He didn't use a metronome or anything like that. So the grid doesn't sync up with his own tempo, and in fact, his tempo changes a little bit. And you will get that if you do record your drummer without a click track. So if your drummer can, I keep saying so that's going to bug me. Oh, for God's sake. Right, I'm not even going to start again, I'm just going to crack on. Oh shit, right. Calm yourself down, here we go. If your drummer can play to a click track, absolutely do that. If you can't, or doesn't like to, or you just didn't do it, then there is a way around it. If you wanted to add your MIDI elements to it, so I'm gonna add, as I said, I want to add some bells to this. Here we go. Little bridge bit here. Add some bells. Oh, so I'm going to add a new track here called Bells, none other than. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump that up to underneath the drums, and I'll show you why in a second. Make it purple just cause. Right. So we want to find the first beat of the section that you want to add the MIDI to. So I'm going to go back here. It is indeed. So we're going to find that. So we just want to remember that, okay. Now I'm going to add a new MIDI. Nope. That's an audio. First we want to add an instrument. So in source here, instrument, bells. Very simple VST. This is a free VST. I will link it in the description for you. Change like all your different settings. Make it soft. Everything else is punchy. So we've got our VST loaded in there, our instrument, and then you see the box looks a bit different now. So this is a MIDI box. I don't even know what you would call these things. The most important thing here is we want to load up our play cursor at the very first beat, okay? So when we go to put in a note, we know it's on the very first beat. So if it's too low, there we go. This little pencil here, quite handy. So when you click on the pencil and then you click on your note, it puts one of the notes where your play cursor was. So what I'm going to do now is, I know I want 4 in a bar, so I'm just going to follow the drums, and you could always do this. Let me do it first, and I'll explain a little bit deeper. So I want that one there, and then I think this one, this kick. So I'm going by the kick and the snare here. So you go and this one here, which is, see if I move this one up here, it moves it down on the grid down there for my MIDI notes. So if we give that a play, let's go back a bit. with the drummer. Not to say that he's perfectly in time, bloody drummers, but this is a way around it. If he hasn't, as I said, like he hasn't played to a metronome or a click track or something like that, then there is still ways to do it. Obviously, quantizing metronomes and click tracks are all helpful tools. Absolutely, they take a lot of the pain away. It automates quite a lot of stuff. If you wanted to add MIDI, but there is still ways around it. So what I'm doing is I'm just following the peaks here, and where the peaks hit, I'm adding in these notes. Now, like I said, you could use this as a basis. You might not want to do 4 in a bar. You might want to do more. So you can use this as your guide, so you can get the 4 in a bar, and then you could add, let's say, another one, maybe about halfway. Yeah, so it's still going to be in time. Yeah, you just need to play along with it and see what kind of... Yeah. So if you've got those 4 there, along with the drummer, you get what you can with the drummer, because the drummer's generally going to be in time with himself. He just might not keep that consistency. His tempo might not be consistent all the way through the track. So that is a way to go about it. So the furthermore to that, really, if I copy this and paste it, let's say, beginning beat right there, and line it up. Now, I can almost guarantee you, I've not tried that, I can see already, I can guarantee you now, this is not going to be in time, even though it's, you know, so that in between here and here, drummer has changed his tempo. That's 2, 3, 4, roughly 5 bars. Might not have sounded bad, but let's have a look, shall we? So we've got the first beat here, because I've lined that up, which is, yeah, pretty much, you know, let's put it a little bit closer. No, that's fine, that's bang on. So then we're going to go to the second beat, which is this one here. If I line that right up, look, the note comes in a bit early. And this one, again, early. And then this one, oh, whoa, very early. So you can't just copy and paste everything. Now, what you might be thinking, well, why don't I just, like, you know, I've done the work, I'll just change this. Okay, let's give it a go. So I'll do it really drastically just to show you, because if you've copied and pasted the MIDI element here, okay, now I just want you to notice that these just say bells, okay, on top. They both say bells. You see this little dot here, so let's move up there. If I move this, that also moves, okay? So this is what it sounds like now. However, because I've done that, it's also done it to this one. Okay, so any timing adjustments that you make here are going to reflect over here, because it's the same. It's the same thing. If I even put a new one in, boom, there you go, it appears in both of them. Now, how do you get around that? Quite simply, to be fair. Make this good again. Because I've got... Oh, I didn't have snap on. Oh, yeah, look, it's moved. Oh, it didn't move because I was skilled. But do have snap on once you've got your play cursor there. Okay. With snap on, no matter how far you move it, it will always stay in time where you've originally put it, because this play cursor, it will snap to it. So I can move it even over here, but then I can always come back to that play cursor. So, which helps. So let's drag that down to where we were, and how do we get it in time? So let's just check again. Lovely. So what I'm going to do now is create a new bells 1. So any changes that I make in here are not going to affect that because it's a new instance. So let's copy this. Hit copy. Place it at the first beat of this bar, which is here. It's going well, Andy. It's going well. There we go. So we've now got them in. Now, because they're the bars right next to each other, they might not be too bad. But they are a little bit. We could do some adjustment. So let's move that over to that play cursor. I mean, this is fairly tedious, but if you obviously are running without, if you're recording without metronome or a click track, these things are still overcomable. Is that a word? You can still get around it. Okay, and then I would just go on and to any degree that I'd like, but each time I would make a new one. Find the first beat in the bar, which I don't think was there. Making any adjustments that I make in here are not going to affect the other ones. Because that would be a nightmare if you copied it all, adjusted it all, and then went back and found that your first set of bells or whatever it was that you were doing, strings or whatever, were then out of time, even though you could have sworn that you put it right. So let's just put this last one here. Out of 8 bars complete. I'm just going to get rid of the end of that. Numpty. There we go. Let's have a little listen. Change it up on a third one. But that's how I would add MIDI to a drum track that isn't consistent within tempo. That's how I'd add a MIDI track, and that's how you load a virtual instrument. I mean, I could even swap, if you can change all these after the fact, but then you can even swap it out for something else. Unless I haven't got much here. I don't really use MIDI instruments, but let's try these strings. That sounds creepy like that, doesn't it? But I will put a link for those bells, and how I'll put a link in for those strings as well. They're quite good, to be fair, those strings. But thanks again for coming back, even though I haven't done any videos. As I said, I've done a lot of recording. Hopefully I will have more ideas of things to film. I actually have another idea for my next video, so I will be putting that up in the next few days / weeks. It depends how long it takes me to get it all sorted. But yeah, thanks for tuning in again. Thanks for subscribing, watching. Give it a like. it lets me know that you're enjoying what I'm making. And if there is again anything that you want me to go through, absolutely don't be shy. Gives me ideas to help you, and if you can help me as well, that will be awesome. But I think we'll get there. We'll get it. Let's make some beautiful music. Okay, this is a DIY band. Andy out.